at one point, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, I no matter what, I kept it real. Anything that I like, when it took stuff, you know, raw people, you know, did my thing, however, whatever, back in my day. Like I say, I always brought it back to the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, and gave it away. You know what I'm saying? Even the two things that we had on here for. You know what I'm saying? Like, within about 60, 90 days, I ain't have nothing because I gave it away, gave it to the community and stuff. You know, I told you I was like a modern day Robin Hood type person. You know what I'm saying? Easy E, you know, steal from the rich, hang with the poor. You know what I'm saying? That's how I grew up. You know what I'm saying? I was with those people right there, the have-nots, the misfits. You know, I hung with them and stuff. But at this time in my life, at that time in my life, I was like, anybody became a victim. You know what I'm saying? And everything wasn't just, you know, we went out looked for it, or you know, somebody came and told us, you know. So I remember staying at my mama's house. My mama was living right off Stone Road in the Greenbrier Mall area. If y'all familiar with that area, Greenbrier Mall area, and I'm trying to think of that important, but she was staying there, hard-working woman. She gone all the time working. And it was these guys next door, but really it was this guy and his girl. But every time I go to the patio looking at the window and stuff, it was two dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had a partner that always came over. And it was, you know, it was something about them. They just had this swag. They carried book bag. I remember how, like, one of them was light skinned, he had these glasses, he had a hat, they looked like college kids. They could have been like the same age myself, but they, you know, carried book bags. The car was just regular cars, it wasn't anything fancy, but they just was active. And every time I seen them, they was like moving, you know, like nobody didn't come over. It wasn't no transactions and then me looking at the one that seeing dudes pulling up. It wasn't none of that going on. It was just, they was moving a lot. And then they had like this swagger, like I said, they had this swagger or whatever. So like, man, I'm thinking on them. So I call Lil Tony. Hey, Lil Tony, man, check this out, man. These dudes next door to me, they stay right in the hallway. And how the building was set up, y'all know how, if anybody have a hallway, like when you get to a building, you go into the building, and then to the left is a apartment, and then to the right is an apartment, then you go upstairs, left, right, same thing right there. So my mama stayed on this left side of this building, and these dudes stayed like right out my door, you know, across. So I'm telling Lil Tony, man, these dudes doing some major weight or something, man. There's something going on. He like, for real? We like, yeah. So we just sat on them, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I just really just kept an eye on them. But like I say, I didn't see nothing but really their movements, and it was just a lot of movement. So one day, you know, we on the hilltop, me and Lil Tony, you know, some more of the hilltop partners of mine, we talk about it. So we like, man, we gonna go handle it. So actually, we go down to my mama's apartments. Like I said, I stay there, so we parked somewhere else, and then I like went home, like walked home, went to my mama's house because nobody wasn't there. Got the key, went inside. I turned the radio up, bro. I turned the radio up loud, had it boom, 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 boom. Locked the door back. Then go walk back through the, you know, pathway, whatever, and go get back in the car with them. Like, we ready. We didn't have nothing but one. We didn't have nothing but 1 or 25. That's all we had. My partner on T. Johnson. T. Johnson would drive. I'm gonna say it ain't like that. T. Johnson would drive, and my uncle was with me, and Lil Tony. So we get to the door. Lil Tony got the 25. I don't even got no gun, and my uncle don't got no gun. But we at these folk door. I can hear my mama, the music I'm playing right there. Tony like, you ready, Tree? I'm like, yeah. We just kick it. Boom. We kick it, bro. Time the door swing open. The dude and his girl sitting on the sofa. Like, he laying down, she on top of him, then their head just like, woof. They see her, we come in like, free police, LBI. We see all that. Like I said, we be saying that shit. So when we go in there, time I grab him, because I couldn't do nothing but grab him, because Lil Tony got the little 25 pointing at him now, though. I said, man, where the gun at? Where the gun at? I know you got one. Man, that man was like right there. And when I looked, man, it was sitting right there on the coffee table. Man, I grabbed it, man, I looked at it, man, it was a Glock 10. Now, it was a Glock, yeah, a Glock 10, 20 millimeter. No, yeah, no, a Glock 20. I'm gonna get it right, y'all. A Glock 20, 10 millimeter with the fitted grip, bro. With the fitted grip, man. And he was like, right there. I just grabbed it, bam. Like, where is it? Where is it? After we secured them, man, we hit the house. Man, we got probably like 7 pounds of weed out their house. Them folks had a safe. The safe they had them like 1,500, 1,700 in it, but it probably had about $5,000 worth of dimes of dope. For real, man. It was 4 of us. Man, we came out there with the safe and everything, bro. And then Dip went back to the hilltop, split it out, boom, 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 we on. For real. And then like I'm back at my mama's house. You know, the next day. See him do, I'm walking outside, going to the garbage can. Empty my mama garbage pass, how you doing, man? Just like that, I ain't did nothing. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. And on top of it, I remember probably 3 weeks after that, they had them moved. And when I told Shawty they had them moved, Tony they had them moved, man, he was like, but they're going in there. They probably done left something. So we ended up kicking the door back in after the house was vacant. Boom, went in there, and they ended up leaving the AK. For real, it was on the show, they ended up leaving the AK. But in the living room, but they had left a note. This is the crazy part about it. They had ended up leaving a note. Then we get the note. They were like, we know that y'all did this, and we know who y'all are. For real, just like that. And said something like goodbye, have a good life, all that, man. We just left, but we don't got the AK. They had left it on the shelf, bro. For real, man. Everybody was a victim back then, boy. We had no limits.
Did y'all ever shoot the AK?
I didn't shoot it, actually. I didn't shoot it. Lil Tony kept it. You know what I'm saying? Lil Tony had the 25. He had the AK. You know what I'm saying? He took the AK too, man. I was more trying to get that bread, boy. Trying to get me something to flip. You know, I had, you know, once I got old and got my scraps, you know, and I wasn't really into no heavy artillery. You know what I'm saying?
So what happened with the Glock?
So, which is one of the craziest stories in the world, bro. So I got the Glock. I got the Glock from the dude when we went in his house. Bam, I got the Glock. This is like I say, is a Glock 20 10 millimeter with a fitted grip. So me and Lil Tony is riding one day. We in the car. We in his girlfriend's car, and we got some flex. You know, like some fake drugs. It actually like wax and pancake mix. Cooked up, you know, we got cookies because with our names and who we are, everybody know, you know, we used to be having, you know, working stuff. We still could catch, you know, country people or just people that don't know that we done fell off. You know what I'm saying? Instead of robbing them, you know, we just, you know. So we riding down the street, College Park, coming down Princeton. We bust a right on Atlanta Street. When we bust a right on Atlanta Street, officer, he happened to that know us, and we know him very well. Actually, he was the distance runner of College Park police. You couldn't, you know, he wasn't that fast, but he was a distant runner. But he's coming down the opposite way when we turn off, and he sees us. Bro, when I say he turn around, me and Lil Tony jump out the car. Me and Lil Tony go separate ways, bro. It's real talk. We go separate ways. I got that Glock on me, Lil Tony got his pistol. We left the fake drugs in the car. We go out separate ways. Lil Tony run up toward Cox Court. I run down toward Cannon. Run behind the house on Cannon Court. I jump the fence. The fence lead to College Park football field. Going toward the main street of College Park. I jump the fence out of the projects. I'm no longer in the projects once I jump the fence. I jump the fence. Man, when I tell you, man, when I hit that ground, a piece of chicken biscuit from Mrs. Winters. A piece of chicken biscuit from Mrs. Winters on Main Street, College Park, back then, where me and Lil Tony just left from. When I hit the ground, it lunges itself into my throat, bro. Like a real live choke. You know, like we only see people being choked on TV. It don't happen to us. So it falls. I falls down. I'm choking. I'm gasping for air. Meanwhile, Lil Tony, who's running in Cox Court, the police officer is after him because he's the driver. So, you know, they're going to go after the driver. So he's after him. So as they run through Cox Court, Lil Tony done double back And now he coming down to Cannon Court. So the police is hot on his tail though. But when Tony get down to Cannon Court, that same building, it was Tracy Wood's house. I remember who stayed there. The same building that I jumped the fence and I'm back there choking at this time. I done caught my breath. I'm up, tears in my eyes. I done started trying to get my stride back on. While little Tony done entered the area where I'm at, he see Tracy window is open. And when he bend that corner, he tell me he jumped right into that window. So when the police come around that corner, he don't see him. And he go around the building. But when he go around the building, he see me trying to get my stride back, bro. And I look back at him, I see him, I don't know none of this done took place. I just know I hit the ground, I'm choking, I'm about to die, what the, you know? And now I get my stride back. I get my stride back and I look back, he on me. So I started, you know, running. I kind of bought a football field, like, back, you know, where really to go. It's 100 yards and 50, you know, go across and this way, whatever. So I'm like, man, I know I got this gun on me. So I go running across the field. I see a Colorado police car coming, you know, this way. So when I get across the field, I go right there by the concession stand and I throw the pistol, I throw the stick up there on top of the concession stand. And it's a lady, she's walking the field. You know, of course she sees me when I throw it up there, but I throw it up there, bam, run back this way across the field. Police come on that way. I just give up, lay down, bam, they got me, bam, so I'm like, whatever. They just finna get me for running, whatever. But when we get there, of course, they found the fake drugs. They, you know, back then how they did it, they didn't just look at it and say, this fake, you know, gone. They locked you up for it anyway, and then send it to the lab, you locked up for it, so no matter what, you locked up for it. But then the lady who was walking around the field, she ended up telling the police that, he ended up telling the police that I threw the gun on the concession stand, man. He ended up getting it, man, and it's crazy though, man, because that happened right there. That happened 25 years ago, man. And I just seen that officer probably 6 months ago. And when I tell you, he told me he still have that gun. He said that that's his favorite gun. He said he still got that gun right now to this day, man. The real talk, man. Underground Sword TV, man.
Let him cook now. Let him cook.